Hello everybody, my name is Heather and welcome back to my channel. I really hope there's no lipstick on my teeth. Today I'm going to share with you the books that I read in the month of December. I read 4 books and that's not bad. It's not great. Let's start off with The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. Now this is the first Jandy Nelson book I've ever read, and it's not the only one I own. I also own I'll Give You the Sun, but this was like 2.5 stars for me. It was boring. It was too flowery and metaphorical in its writing. It was just kind of cringy, and then it was also kind of insta-lovey, and I just wasn't into it. This book is about a girl whose sister has recently died very suddenly, and she's dealing with the grief of that. She lives with her her grandmother and her uncle. I didn't quite connect to any of the characters. I thought the main character was really whiny and annoying, and I get that your sister died, but her behavior was really just ridiculous because she's like stuck between these two boys. One of the boys is the dead sister's boyfriend. The other thing is, throughout the book, she's like leaving these notes everywhere, like little poetry things, but all I could think about was how she's just like littering. I don't know, like she's literally throwing trash around, and I couldn't not think that. And I'm like, how do you grow up in this like super environmentally friendly like hippie town and then just like leave your trash everywhere? But I am still gonna read I'll Give You the Sun because I mean I have heard really good things about it. The next book I read was fortunately very, very good. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, and I actually was buddy reading this book with a fellow booktuber here. Her name is Amanda. Her booktube channel name is A Stitch in Time. So we agreed to read Heartless by Marissa Meyer, and it is a retelling of how the Queen of Hearts became the Queen of Hearts. So you have our main character, Kath, and the book starts off where she just really loves baking, and that's all she wants for her life. She wants to open a bakery with her friend, who is actually one of her servants who works at her house. She's a lady of this court. So this takes place in the Kingdom of Hearts, which I kept thinking of the video game. But yeah, and so there's the King of Hearts, and he's looking for a bride, but she has absolutely no interest in this. You also have a jester or joker, a jester? Joker. Whatever. His name is Jest. So anyway, he comes to court, and he's of course very mysterious and very handsome, and she is immediately drawn to him. One of the things I loved about this book is that I truly believed I was in Wonderland. Marissa Meyer included characters that are very familiar. Obviously you have the Cheshire Cat, you even have like the caterpillar who smokes the hookah, the scenes with them playing croquet, with the flamingos and like the little hedgehogs, and it was just all like, you know, like normal, like that was their lives. So it all felt very right. I don't know, like it was never forced. I'm like, they're definitely in Wonderland, and it was lovely. It was wonderful and heartbreaking, really good. I'm really glad that I was kind of motivated to pick it up for a buddy read, because otherwise I feel like I would have put it off for a little bit longer. The next book I read is being lent to me by one of my friends in the real world that I know personally, and that is Diary of a Haunting by M. Verano. And she handed this to me along with another book that I haven't picked up yet, and I was just like, this looks really scary. I don't read a lot of horror, but I like to hear stories that aren't too scary, but like stories that are kind of creepy about ghosts and, I don't know, supernatural kind of paranormal stuff, but I don't want to be like really scared. So basically it is told in kind of a blog style from the perspective of a teenage girl, and she is the daughter of a former actress, and the actress was married to like a director or something, and they got divorced. They moved out of LA and into, I can't remember the state, but basically it's very cold. I think at Idaho, somewhere in Idaho. It's very cold and not pleasant for our main character, but she adapts because she loves her mother. So she's going to this new school and they're in this house. Okay, weird stuff starts happening in this house, and so the whole time she's kind of chronicling everything. That sounded like a weird word, but that's the word, right? Chronicling. Writing everything down in this blog. I am not going to get into any spoilers, but it's not what I expected. It's not quite really a ghost story because it was a different kind of supernatural story. It was in no way cliche. I don't know, it was just like something I never would have even thought would be a thing. So I'm being very vague because I don't want to obviously give anything away. That's what I really liked about it. So I think on Goodreads, I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. The voice of this girl seemed a lot less mature than I would expect her to be. I don't know, the language was just a little like, it was just a little juvenile. So that got a little bit old, just like her voice was a little bit grating. So I really enjoyed the type of paranormal activity that was happening. I thought it was very unique. It wasn't too scary. It was just different. It was like a different kind of paranormal supernatural story, but I'm not quite sure I liked how it ended, and then the actual voice of the narrator was kind of like not my favorite. So 3 out of 5 stars. And the 4th book I read this month is a 5 out of 5 star book because come on, that is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets by J.K. Rowling. And I just loved it. I mean, what can I say? Or I don't know. It just makes me so happy. I feel nostalgic when I read it. I haven't read these books since I was a child when they were coming out, and they just make me very, very happy. I'm really, really loving the process of rereading this series. I'm thinking I'll probably read at least one every month. Since it is the end of the year, I should kind of add in here how many books that I have read this year. I know I sadly did not meet my reading goal for 2016. So for my reading challenge, my goal was 75 books. Last year, it was 12. Last year, I believe I read about 60 something. So this year pretty much fell in line with that. I read 64 books, which is cool. Like, I mean, I'm happy about that. That's still a lot more books than your average person reads, but it's so hard not to compare yourself when you're a booktuber to all the other booktubers out there. I was originally going to do a bookish resolutions video that would have come out like a couple days ago, but I decided not to because the first Top 5 Wednesday topic of January is your goals for 2017, so I'm just gonna put them in there. So that is it for this video. You will find out what my reading goal is for 2017 on Wednesday. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below telling me what books that you read in the month of December and what you thought of them, and subscribe. And subscribe to my channel if you feel like you can relate to me and saying weird things and doing weird things. Anyway. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!